This is Dikshak Bhatt this side from Team OYG. On behalf of team, I welcome you all on this third day of our workshop. Now, without further ado, ma'am, just take over.
Okay, are you able to see the screen and am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible and we can see the screen as well.
Thank you. So, welcome everyone to the third day. We are almost hitting the 50% mark of our acceptance and commitment therapy. We have been going, one by one, slowly, step by step. So today, let's just kind of, quickly recap about what we did in the previous session or what we did yesterday. So, we did speak about cognition and diffusion, how we detached from our thoughts, diffusing our thoughts. We also had this little diffusion activity, which, something for you to take back, and also looked at thoughts as they are, thoughts as thoughts and feelings as feelings, right? So today, as you can see, is acceptance, which is something that I think a lot of people spoke about this in the first session, and we finally come to the point where we've reached acceptance. Okay, so just question out to you, what does acceptance of your body, or what does acceptance in generic, generic sense mean to you? Okay, so I would love for you guys to post it on the chat, or unmute yourself and let me know what you feel about what acceptance is to you. Okay, and yeah, and then we can kind of move on from that introduction. Also, thank you so much for being on time. So yeah, any thoughts, any opinions, any comments on what acceptance means? Acceptance being okay, okay, being okay with your body or with yourself or your circumstances. Okay, being okay with that. Okay, okay. Okay, anyone else? Appreciating oneself for who they are, absolutely, in good or in bad. Okay, so would you appreciate, bad as well? Would you appreciate, let's say, physical aggression as well? Okay, not criticizing yourself or not being like someone or something, absolutely, right? Yeah, and I think as human beings we have criticized ourselves so many times, and we've become so good at criticizing ourselves, right? So don't you think it's high time we start approving, we start approving of ourselves? So yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay. Um, okay. So let's move on to okay, we have something else. Wouldn't appreciate physical aggression, but will take a stand and appreciate myself for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, here we're talking about acceptance, and yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay, so just to kind of give you a perspective and a brief understanding of what acceptance is, it's creating space. Okay, so it's creating space for these emotions and impulses, and feelings that we usually avoid or suppress. So a lot of times we have these negative feelings. So for the longest time I had this feeling that, hey, I have big thighs and I'm really short. Okay, and hey, but I'm short, but then if I punch someone, nobody would know who punched them in a crowd. But please don't go punch anybody, I'm just saying. But creating space and being okay with yourself, not forcing yourself to be okay with it, but being genuinely and compassionately okay with it. Okay, so when you create space in our minds and in our lives for these negative emotions, for these feelings that is we usually tend to suppress, because suppression is what we love doing. Okay, or we either avoid it or we suppress it, right? So creating space for all of that. Okay, and we're going to be learning how to create space for this through an activity today. Also, when we create space, it avoids over inflating, right? So you stop wasting too much energy on all of this things that doesn't really matter. So what if your thighs are big? It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't make you less of a human being. It doesn't make you less beautiful. Okay, so if you're angry, it's okay. As long as you know you're angry, as long as you're not hurting yourself or the other person, you can definitely deal with that. Okay, So avoiding, and I think so I have always been someone who overthinks in different aspects, whether it's career or academics or anything. And I'm sure a lot of us love overthinking. But when we create space for that, we're not creating space to sit idly and to overthink. Okay, so just clarifying that. Okay, but we're creating space to accept ourselves, to be okay with ourselves. Okay, and being okay, not in terms of forcing ourselves to be okay by suppressing those negative thoughts, but actually compassionately and genuinely being okay with it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, 1 second, it got stuck. Yeah. Okay. So when I say acceptance is not tolerance, or acceptance is not tolerating your body, what do you think that means to you? So I would love to know, what you guys think in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and say whatever you feel like. So yeah, so when I say acceptance is not tolerance, or acceptance is not tolerating your body, what does that, what is something that stands out to you, or what does that mean to you? Okay. Okay, you can feel free and unmute yourself and say, okay, tolerance is when you are not okay but still putting up with it, and acceptance is not tolerance. Yeah, it is not forceful. Absolutely, absolutely. So we're not forcing ourselves to be okay with it. Sometimes, in workplaces, especially when you get people, so a lot of times when, as mental health professionals, we get people that we really don't like working with. Sometimes you have a client who just won't shut up. Okay, and then sometimes you can't even tell them, hey, like, time is up and please stop talking. You can't tell them that. But there are times where you have to tolerate them to quite an extent. Okay, even when, sometimes when they might say derogatory things to you, or when they might, just come at you, it's okay to tolerate at that moment, because you really have no choice, and it's your profession. Okay, but as soon as you get up and say, hey, you can't say stuff like that, they'll automatically think that, okay, this is certainly not a safe space for me to express myself. But there's a way of kind of telling them, how to not say certain things, right? So again, with ourselves, a lot of times we start tolerating, a lot about how we are, how we behave. Even though we're not okay with a lot of things about ourselves, sometimes we feel that, we're lazy, or we're procrastinating, and then we're like, okay, I can't do anything about it, it's okay, this just has to happen that way, or whatever. Or especially when a lot of teenagers that I've worked with have this whole concept of, oh, my stomach is too big and I don't like it, ma'am. And but I can't do anything about it, I don't want to diet, I love food, and I just have to deal with it. But no, if it's really coming in between your physical or mental health, you can definitely deal with it positively, right? Or you can accept it, right? You can genuinely just fall in love with yourself. And I know this sounds, again, ideal and hypothetical, but hey, I'm sure we can all start from somewhere, right? Acceptance can start from anywhere, right? So that's what it means. And any other, I would love to know your opinions on this. So this is a small session today. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna move on and start playing the video. Okay, please let me know if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am, we can see the screen.
Okay, so I'm hoping you can hear.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear it.
Hold my breath, hush my head, count my steps. I need this more than ever. Might feel strange, but I'm not afraid. Every day I try but can't forget it. Hey, I need a new way. That's just a give and take. Make mistakes, keep on hoping, hoping for the day I'll fly high. As long as my heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going.
Okay, so I'm praying to God that there was no lag, and I hope you all understood a little bit from the video. So yeah, so please go ahead and let me know your reflections and what you understood, and any comments or interpretations. You can unmute yourself and talk if you want to, if you're comfortable, or you can
Is
fill
that
up.
okay if I talk?
Yeah, please go ahead, please.
Okay. First of all, really beautiful video. My name is Samyaka, and from the video, I felt that the girl had extreme level of adversity in her life, but eventually she accepted it, not immediately, which is the actual way of coping with any kind of issue. And later on, when she was okay with it, when she accepted it, she could pass on that whatever positive emotion was to others. So it had to come from the within. That is what I felt.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Because a lot, okay, lost connection for 30 seconds. Will comment after the second play. Okay, no problem. So yeah, and anyone else wants to kind of share. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Um, Anyone else has anything to share? I do understand that it's 5 p.m. and it's probably stagnated and thoughts are not running fast, and it's okay. But if there's anything else that you guys want, feel like commenting, or anything that you guys understood, please go ahead. The chat is free, so please go ahead. And then okay, so she had physical disability and then she was motivated, and then she achieved what she wanted, and at last she started to motivate others. Exactly, don't you think we have our own physical and mental challenges as well, sometimes? And as human beings, we learn to, sometimes overcome those challenges in, in a way of accepting them and still moving on and still understanding and still, willing to be happy in whatever we have, right? And as human beings, we're trained, not trained, but we're designed to do that, and eventually motivate others. So of course, there's a different aspect to it as well, that sometimes we might take it positively, and be motivated, and sometimes we might just not, right? We might just begin and or bring it in terms of bullying other people, right? So it can go both ways. Okay, so Yeah, but thank you so much. Yeah, just to kind of put that into perspective, how we as human beings also have learned to accept so many things along the way, with respect to marriage or with respect to relationships or careers or so many different things, right? So, okay, so I'm just going to play the video one more time and then we can, okay. So I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
So 1 second, okay. Okay, sure. Okay.
Hold my breath, hush my head, count my steps. I need this more than ever. Might feel strange, but I'm not afraid. Every day I try but can't forget it. Hey, I need a new way. That's just a give and take. Make mistakes, keep on hoping, hoping for the day I'll fly high. As long as my heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going. Keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going.
Okay. Am I audible now, Jyoti?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible now.
All right. Yeah. So, any other thoughts? Anything else? For all of you who didn't realize, the child was physically handicapped, and a lot of people that I showed this video to thought she was wearing a socks in one leg for some reason, which was very weird. But no, she's actually physically handicapped, and it's a fake leg that she's wearing. So yeah, would love to know your thoughts and your opinions, perceptions since we played it the second time. Kanika, were you able to kind of see the whole thing? Okay, don't give up. Absolutely, don't give up. Yeah. Yeah, so I would love to know, what you guys thought. Don't build barriers for yourself. But whatever she didn't build her own barriers, right? The child, she was born with a broken leg, right? So sometimes you don't build barriers and you have those challenges regardless, right? But how you overcome those challenges in in the process of accepting it with not just tolerating but with genuine love and compassion. And only if you help yourself, and only if you're compassionate to yourself, will you be compassionate, truly compassionate to other people. So it's so important to first love yourself and then kind of show that love to other people, because that's when it makes more sense. One thing I could not perceive, if anyone could explain. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
the red thing which was, going like this,
Yeah.
and then there was a water droplet or something. I could not understand what was it trying to
Okay, so that was
signify.
just so that was just a metaphor of how she was being lit up and her motivation still kept going on. So that was just a little dramatics in films that we use today. But yeah, that was just a metaphor. Yeah. Okay, the child wants to become a ballet dancer and she's having some sorts of disabilities and her mother is helping her achieve it. Yeah. Yeah. Just something that I want to kind of tell, that I'm sure as professionals and I'm sure as students, as college students, we all realize that there are some people who will help us climb that very ladder, okay, to help us achieve it. And then there will also be some people who will stamp right over us, walk right over us, and climb that same ladder. And guess what, it's okay, you have to accept that and you have to move on, and you will still find ways to be happy, right? So yeah, like her mother was someone who was there to help her achieve, and I'm sure we all have certain people in our lives to help us achieve what we want to. It's so important to believe in oneself. Physical disabilities, much like mental abilities, are hard to accept. Okay, are hard to accept and overcome, but it's us and our power within which can help us find the silver lining and live the life we want, absolutely, rather than deserve, absolutely. And I think whatever we deserve, it really depends on the path we take, right? So yeah, you are the source of light, and no matter how hard the circumstances, you can shine if you're able to realize that you are the source of light and spread that light. It's okay, and light spreads itself once it starts to shine. So true, right? So true. Because thank you so much for that. Thank you. Also, the choices we make decides what we deserve. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we did mention this earlier, that sometimes we take a negative path and sometimes we take a positive path. But hey, it's our choice which path to take, you know. So there's a lot of hard choices and there's a lot of easy choices, but I think it depends on us which choice we want to make. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, let's continue. I'm so sorry, this keeps getting stuck. Okay, so this is a small acceptance activity that I want all of you to kind of participate in. You can either, okay, so I'm not going to show you this slide. I will just schedule this activity. Okay, so if everyone's comfortable, can all of you switch on your camera, or if everyone's in a comfortable place, can all of you do a little mindful meditation with me? Okay, so it would be great if all of you could just participate. Okay, so this is a very small activity. It's called an acceptance activity. You will not find this online. Okay. So okay, so I want so for those of you who are still, who don't want to switch on their camera, it's completely fine. So I want thank you for switching on your cameras, all of you, whoever have. I want all of you to please close your eyes. Okay, this is a timed activity. Okay, so please remember, my eyes will be open so I can see if you're closing your eyes or not. Okay, in case your camera is on. Okay, so please close your eyes. Okay, I want you to think of a problem. Okay, so it can be anything that's bothering you. It can be a small problem or a big problem. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about this problem. Okay, and when you've thought about this problem, you can open your eyes or put up a thumbs up Okay, for those of you who have your cameras off, please put a thumbs up if you've thought about this problem. So I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to just think about this problem. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure about the technicalities.
Sorry. Somebody said something and then they stopped. Is there a problem? Could you please text on the group, I mean the chat, if there's a problem or a question? Okay. So just to kind of, repeat myself, I'm giving you 1 minute to think about a problem. Okay. It can be any problem. Okay. So if you've thought about that problem, you can probably give me a thumbs up or, okay. Thank you, Aarti. Okay, so if you've thought about a problem, please open your eyes and give me a thumbs up. It can also be a reaction. In case your camera is off and you're giving me a thumbs up, I will not be able to see. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so you can use the reaction and give me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, now I want you to repeat that problem statement. So if it's one line, repeat that line continuously for the next 2 minutes. Okay, so you can close your eyes if you want to. I'm timing this. Okay, so please continuously repeat this problem statement in your mind for 2 minutes. Okay, so slowly open your eyes and I want you to write down the number of times you feel you have repeated this problem in the past 2 minutes. Okay, so you can put it down in the chat or maybe you can just send me a direct message. Anything that you're comfortable with if you don't want to share it. Yeah, so I want you to write down the approximate number of times that you repeated this statement in the past 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, any questions, any doubts? It can be an approximate number, don't worry. Oh, in case you're sitting and counting now, please don't sit and count now. Please, you can give me an approximate number, don't worry. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. So that's a lot, right? When you think about it, that's a lot, right? Yeah, when you think about it, that's a lot of times, right? So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else, who was somewhat doing this seriously? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sindhu. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, when we think about this, it seems quite a lot, right? And it's just 2 minutes, it's just 120 seconds, right? But the amount of time we tend to overthink about a certain problem, and I'm sure that one problem would have led to different other sub problems that we had, right? Did you ever, think about that? Yeah. So yeah, so now I want you to again, close your eyes. Okay, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds this time. Okay, 30 seconds to consciously suppress this problem. Okay, so you can suppress it however you want. Okay, no problem, but I want you to consciously suppress this in your mind. Okay, so you can close your eyes again. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to suppress this problem. Okay, did you try suppressing this problem? Yeah, thumbs up, thumbs down, something. Yes, thank you. Okay, you're not really. Okay, okay. So okay, so I want to ask you a question. Okay, so when you were tried suppressing this problem, did you start thinking about your problem more instead of just not thinking about it, or were you like able to suppress it 100%? You can write down in the chat, or you can just unmute yourself and say it. It's no problem. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you were thinking more of it. Okay, okay. Tried but wasn't able to. Okay, yeah. Not really. Okay. So not really, matlab you couldn't suppress it, or you tended to kind of think more about it. Like, what was that? Couldn't suppress completely. Okay. 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 Okay, thank you so much. Couldn't so okay, could not suppress completely. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so now I want you, so the activity is not over yet. There's just one last thing and then we'll be done. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes again. Okay, and now I'm going to give you 1 minute to completely sidetrack, distract yourself, think about something that makes you absolutely happy. It can be food, it can be a person, it can be anything. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about something that absolutely makes you happy and joyful. Okay. Okay, so were you able to think about something that was absolutely joyful and made you happy? Yeah. Okay. Now another question is that when you were thinking about, something that made you super happy, did you for once even think about your problem? You can say yes or no, or on the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Okay. um. Okay. So I'm hoping. So you did think about your problem. Is that what you're trying to say? Prajana Vatana. What a cool name. I like this name. Okay. No. Okay. I didn't think about the problem. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is basically what's called acceptance. Okay, so I'm just going to start sharing my screen back, and this is a very simple activity that all of you guys can do. Okay, when you're free or when you're at home, or so many things going on in your mind. Okay, maybe next time when you probably can breathe, calm down, clear your mind, and then do this activity again. Maybe that's something that can help you. So yeah, so there's so many people that I did this with, and we realized that when we suppress our thoughts, we tend to think about our problem more, right? And it doesn't help us in any way. It just leads to more overthinking. Okay, but when we think about something positive, when we think about something we like, okay, um okay, the Friends theme song. Okay. Okay, nice, thank you. Okay, so when we think about something that makes us happy, okay, or makes us absolutely joyful, absolutely joyous and cheerful, we stop not just thinking, overthinking, we break that chain of overthinking. Okay, but then when we go back to thinking about the problem, it's a fresher perspective. Okay, so acceptance is exactly like that. It's creating space. Okay, so we created space for something positive right now, and then with that space of how we felt positive, we also created more space to kind of think of our problem in a more fresher perspective or a fresher context. Okay, so anytime you think that or maybe sometimes if you feel that I can't really do this, I don't think this is going to work, think about it, change your mind, I mean distract yourself for a certain amount of time and then get back to it, feel lighter. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Okay, a lot of times when we suppress the thought saying that okay, I'm just not going to think about this, we tend to overthink about it, right? So calm down. Okay, think about something that's positive for you. Okay, think about something that lightens you up. If so, for me, something that I absolutely love is food. Okay, so that's also one of my biggest trigger points, but food is something I absolutely love. And every time I have a problem, I used to binge eat a lot, which was still harmful. But then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to eat a little bit and then I'm going to go back to the problem and think about it. And PhD can literally suck the life out of you. So yeah, just saying. But yeah, so this is basically what's called acceptance. Sometimes you can't change your situation, but you can accept it, and it depends on you as to how you want to accept it, right? So it depends on you whether you want to tolerate it or accept it. Okay, so this was just a very simple activity of acceptance. Okay, moving on. Now there are a few techniques. Okay, you can definitely take this back. Obviously, if something does not work on you, there are different ways as well. This is just according to research. It's not like I made up this thing. Okay, so if something doesn't work on you, please don't find me and kill me. But if something does not work on you, there's always going to be other things. So first is stop rating yourself. And I know some of these might be very hypothetical, like very idealistic, and may not be realistic, but hey, we can definitely start from somewhere, as I've been saying it every session. So why do you think it's important we should stop rating ourselves? So I would love to know your thoughts or anything that you want to share in the chat, or any questions that you have. Okay, so first of all, I think I'm sure all of us are Indians in this meeting, and as Indian women and as Indian men, we are always raised in a way where we are compared to our parents, our peers, our relatives, some relatives that we might not even know exist. Okay, our friends, our siblings, but there's always this constant comparison. Okay, it may not be consciously comparing, but it's also it's always unconsciously as well, right? um yeah, judging ourselves definitely leads to self criticism, but I think judging ourselves with positivity and with reality, I think that leads to self constructive criticism, right? So there's a difference there. Yeah, so rating also, stop comparing yourself, because even today when you go on Instagram, there are little children and pre-adolescents who are doing these trends and who have no idea what the lyrics of these songs mean. and their parents are like, hey, like, you know, we're your biggest fans and you have to do this and it's great. But no, like, you know, that leads to so much social validation when you grow up, and then, you know, you don't really know how to take rejection after a point, because you'll just keep validating other people. And I'm sure even with, you know, with our workspaces and with our careers and with academics and all of that, whatever we're doing right now, there is a point of time where we have to, you know, validate ourselves in front of our bosses or in front of our, you know, lecturers, or so on and so forth. So it's so important for us to first stop rating ourselves, right? For us to stop comparing ourselves with other people. Starts from primary school. Yeah, it actually starts from you know, as soon as you're born, man. Yeah, you know, as soon as you're born, as soon as you're 1 or 2 years old. And yeah, parents compare extracurricular achievements with other kids in the family. That's so true. That's so true. So just something that I want to share. You guys can share, you know, if you have any instances as well. So just something that I wanted to share based on this is that so I am the only child, and my mom is a single parent, and so I am the most educated person in my family. Okay, and my family is ridiculously patriarchal, and sometimes I really do want to, you know, smack some people in the face, sometimes with a brick, but you know, of course I can't. But you know, even though I'm the most educated person in my family, they still have this whole oh, you can't hear? Is my voice audible right now? Thank you for letting me know. Is my voice audible?
No, ma'am, you are audible. You are perfectly audible. We can hear
Okay,
you.
so okay, so it's probably your network. Okay, Jyoti, yeah. So I was just saying that, you know, my family still expects me to get married, to have children, to be a housewife. Okay, my fiance's family also expects that. They don't like the fact that I'm more educated than their son. And somewhere, you know, in our minds, I'm also like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have studied so much, you know. And then we start comparing ourselves, and then you're just like, you know, log kya kahege. So it's so important for us to first stop rating ourselves, right? Because if we won't stop doing that, you know, we let a lot of other people who don't matter to us get to us, you know. And when they get to us, and then we're just like, you know, I don't know where to go. So yeah, parents compare the babies, like baby from a neighborhood start talking early. What? Okay, I don't know what to say to that. That's extremely weird. Okay, but then when something's wrong, they all come and eat the counselor's head. Okay, just saying. Okay, so next, let's move on. Okay, next is forgiving yourself. Okay, so a lot of times we have heard about forgiving other people or forgiving a situation, but you know, how many times have we really forgiven ourselves? You know, how many times have we been so hard on ourselves, and we've just stopped you know, we've stopped taking care of ourselves, right? It's so important to stop being hard on ourselves, you know, and really start taking care of ourselves. And I know this is very you know, very philosophical, or very maybe even metaphorical sometimes, but no, it's okay to be, you know, involved in self care. Because if, you know, if you don't take care of yourself first, how are you going to take care of other people who depend on you, you know? Whether it's family, or whether it's some friends who are really dependent on you emotionally, you know. So yeah, doesn't like us being opinionated. Oh, absolutely. I totally understand where you come from. Yeah. A lot of people don't like women being opinionated. And sometimes a lot of people don't even like men being opinionated, you know. And our society is failing us in so many different ways that we're losing people. We're losing our children today in society. You know, that's the sad part, you know. So yeah, okay. So relaxed awareness is something that we just did in this activity, where we just relaxed. We thought about a certain, you know, emotion, or a certain feeling. Okay, and then we went on to kind of distracting ourselves, just concentrated on one particular thought. So that is relaxed awareness. This is something that, you know, you can do if something like this works for you. And then next is separate from your emotions. This is something we did look at in the previous session, where we did separate from our emotions. There was cognitive diffusion. We detached from our thoughts, you know, looked at thoughts from a third person's perspective. And that also helps a lot in just accepting ourselves, because sometimes what happens is you might not know that you're open minded or empathetic, but other people might realize it and they might come and tell you, hey, like, you're really empathetic and caring, like it's amazing, and you're just like, okay, I never realized that about myself. And then you kind of next time you start noticing that, right? So when you notice such things, you start taking these little thoughts and emotions lightly, and you don't, you're not stuck onto them. Okay. Okay, and finally, if nothing works on you, please talk to someone. Okay, if you don't have anyone to talk to, please go to a professional. If something is really troubling you, if something is really bothering you, please talk to a professional. Or if you have someone, if you have a close friend, or if you have someone who you can really rely on, please go ahead and talk to them, and please express yourself. Okay, please don't hurt yourself or other people, because that's not the way, but please talk to someone. Okay. So these are a few techniques, that are according to research. Again, it's not according to me, but yeah. Okay. So just before we close, a few things that I want to read out for you, and I would love to know what you think of, any of these pictures. So yeah, so you have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. But try approving of yourself and see what happens. And I feel, don't you think it's high time, as men and women, we should try approving of ourselves instead of trying so hard to just, get validated from our parents or our, peers or whoever else, or the society in general. Don't you think we should really try approving of ourselves first? you know okay. Also, so important to understand for a lot of people who think that, as Indians, we need to solve these things in ourselves. No, you're not, you're not a mistake, and you are not a problem that needs to be solved. But hey, but you won't discover this until you yourself are willing to stop banging your head against the wall of shaming and caging and fearing yourself. And I think more than other people, sometimes we ourselves unconsciously start shaming and caging ourselves, right? Whether it's physically or whether it's even mentally or even emotionally, right? We're so scared of rejection, we're so scared of something else happening, or we're so scared of uncertainties that we start we start overthinking, and then we start thinking that, okay, maybe we are the problem. You are not the problem. If you really think you're the problem, please think of it in a more rational manner, and please deal with it in a more positive manner. Until then, you're not the problem. Okay. And finally, a little positive note, a positive affirmation that I want to read out for all of you is that when you love and accept yourself, then you really stop caring about what other people who don't know you think. Okay, so I'm just going to read it again because it's super powerful and it's super true. So when you love and accept yourself, then you stop caring about what other people who don't know you think. Okay, so a lot of times when we're on social media, and when there's so many different things happening, um and if you go on Instagram, it's just filled with makeup videos, it's just filled with these trendy dances, or with these really like hunky men, like muscular men, or just weight loss transformations. That's all Instagram is all about. But nobody really talks about the struggle that a person went through, to get there. They'll just show you before and after. No, but there's a lot of the journey is really long. It's not about before and after. But hey, but when you really accept yourself, you won't really bother about what these people think, because they don't even know you, right? That they won't even be part of your journey, right? So that's just something that I wanted to kind of leave you guys with. um so yeah, any questions, any comments? And thank you so much for filling the feedback form. I do understand that there are a few of you who did not fill the feedback form, so I'm just gonna put up the link for this session's feedback form, and then you guys can fill it. And thank you for being honest in the feedback forms. There are a few people who are just like, I didn't like the video at all, but thank you. Okay, we really need to know this and we need to hear this, so thank you. Okay, so let us know honestly. So yeah. Oh, there's Jyoti has a hand raised. Yeah, please go ahead.
फीडबैक फॉर्म में जो अपने जो फीडबैक है ना प्रॉपर वीडियो बेस्ड होता है। जैसे सेशन में हमने क्या लर्न आउट किया, या फिर आपके थ्रू जो भी हम लोगों का मतलब जो हमें समझ में आया, या फिर जो भी हम फील करते हैं, या फिर जो भी डेली लाइफ से जो भी आपके एग्जांपल्स रहते हैं, तो उन सबको पुट करने के लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर उसमें वो नहीं है सेक्शन, मतलब सारा
What?
है।
Like I didn't particular what? Like I didn't understand that word.
8 क्वेश्चंस है, मैंने दोनों दिन ही भरा है। 8 क्वेश्चंस है और सभी क्वेश्चंस वीडियो बेस्ड है। वीडियो
Yeah.
में आपने क्या सीखा, वीडियो से क्या आपका टेक आप कोई वो नहीं है, जैसे आप हमें जो मतलब एक्सप्लेन है, तो क्या एक आधा पॉइंटर उसमें से चेंज करके वीडियो स्पेसिफाइड ना करके, मतलब अबाउट द सेशन कि आपको सेशन कैसा लगा, या फिर सेशन से आप क्या टेक आउट कर रहे हैं, इस तरह से क्या ऐड कर सकते हैं करके?
One second.
आई थिंक यू डोंट गेट इट।
I'm so sorry. My dog was bonkers sometimes. So no, so this is actually for a lot of people who think films don't work. So that's why it's video based. But if you do feel,
Video is also based on the session, but the point is
yeah.
ki there is some more questions, or maybe something which is about the session also, no?
So this is so I have not made this questionnaire. It is a standardized questionnaire from my university. So if you want to share anything, you can share with me directly. But this is just how they've given me the questionnaire. So it's I haven't made it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry if it's if there's something that's restricting you. But if you feel like adding something, you can please go ahead and add as much as you want. Don't worry. And any other questions, anything else that you want to share?
Not now. Thank you.
Thank you. So please don't forget to fill the feedback form. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
So there is the end of a session today, and we'll meet you tomorrow on the same time. And hope you attend the next 3 days as well. Thank you so much for joining with us.